What's the crack, YouTube, and welcome in another episode of the Build on Pro Standard series. And today I will take you through my entire upper body session and probably the best gym in entire Ireland, and also probably the best gym I have ever been, namely the Nebula Gym in Gorey. So I'm using a new camera, so please let me know in the comments how's the quality looking. I'm still learning kind of it, so yeah, let's get stuck into it. Enjoy. Oh, and also, if this video will get 15 likes within the first week, I am recording a similar video, but a leg day from an Infinity Gym, which is just south of Belfast. So guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, comment. So the session started with two sets of laterals on this Magnum piece, which is honestly one of my favorite laterals of all time. Felt absolutely mega. The approach for the session was kind of more exercise than normal, similar structure though, but less sets per exercise, simply to to give me the opportunity to try as much kit as possible. Yeah, this lateral was absolutely amazing. I also didn't have unlimited time because honestly, besides Nebula Gym, there is not a lot to do in Gorey, and I was with my family, so they've been waiting for me. So I needed to wrap up it within the 2-hour period, which is usually my upper body sessions are a bit longer, simply because of the amount of stuff there is to hit. But of course, I took my time with my warm ups to figure out the weight I want to use, and this is a very important point for everybody training in a different gym. Take your time with your warm-ups to figure out the setup and to figure out the load you'll be using. So then the first chest exercise is the Nautilus 50-degree chain-driven fly, which is mega. Why it's before the press? So the reason is very simple. It's absolutely nightmare to get it short. So honestly, the only place to put it is at the beginning of the session where we are still fresh. And man, this was tremendous. I never experienced something like that. It was mega. And a couple days after this session, I used the 10-degree as well. But there is something special about this 50-degree run. And then, as usual, I am rotating chest with back. So I did one set on this Magnum pull down. I would say I a bit overshoot the load. It is quite heavy at the short end, which I'm not used to after using Prime and Citadel. So yeah, but still, honestly, perfect. The way it diverges is like, guys, this is some incredible stuff, and I wish everyone will have an opportunity in their lifetime to try them. And also, like, look at all the machines I'm using. Like, majority of the stuff I can gym pin in other gyms in other equipment. This old school stuff, sometimes I'm like 1/4 of the stack. So then moving on to the Magnum chest press, which I was not sure if I would like because I don't like the shoulder press, but the chest press was mega. I'm lacking only a foot kick on this one, so I asked somebody for a little help with rear rack. In Nebula Gym, they actually have a second pin-loaded Magnum press, which has a foot plate, but it doesn't converges, and it's much more heavy in the lengthen. I thought I will do it later on, but I actually ran out of space in the session because, as I said, I had somewhat of a limited time. And then, as usual, back to back, I would say. This is not the Body Master. What was the name? I will pop up the name on the screen. I forgot the name of the T-bar, where I did actually 2 working sets, but recorded only one. Honestly, like, what a great machine. Like, I couldn't decide because they have both the linear T-bar from Megamass, the regular Megamass T-bar, the Body Master, and this one, which I cannot remember the name, but yeah, it was absolutely tremendous. And then we moved to chest, so 2 working sets on this Megamass. It's flex-ish chest press. Honestly, I really enjoyed. I would say it's very similar to the flex. I would also say it feels a bit heavier. I would say it's like half a plate per side heavier than the flex. But yeah, what a piece, to be honest. yeah, absolutely tremendous. So I honestly didn't try like half of the equipment, not mentioning even legs. I will be there for legs, I can promise you that, because what this gym can offer you for a leg day is just ridiculous. So then straight on to the mega mass pull down, where I did one working set. Very interesting movement. It's also based on the flex. I have not used actually the original version of this pull down, so I don't really have a reference point. Again, a bit overshoot the load here, but that's all good. Mm, Again, felt absolutely tremendous. You can also let me know what you think about my new joggers from Mordex. I fucking love them. But yeah, this machine is absolutely tremendous as well. I've also between the sets, I didn't record like a really YouTube video out of it on the spot, because I just was trying different kit. So like next to it, like there's a flex shrug, which is like I never seen it. And yeah, I don't have a shrug in my program, but I just hop in, to give it a go. And then this Cybex pullover, which is honestly my favorite pullover of all time. None of the Nautilus pullovers felt as good as this one. And over the trip I tried a few, also chain driven with a chrome stack. And honestly, this one was my favorite, with a perfect drop off in the contraction. So really good way to finish off the session. Also, like the way the arms were, like it was not super wide, which is a common issue with most pullovers for myself. It was very narrow. I really could drive the elbow close to the body, which is a goal of a pullover. Yeah, felt tremendous. And then moving on to arms, so I started with the Cybex tricep extension with the beautiful chrome stack, heavy as hell. Honestly, the only downside of this machine, I would say, is lack of any back pad, something to brace against. So for example, the Strive, not Preacher Curl, the Strive tricep extension has a back pad you can brace yourself against. So this is the only thing I would add to this piece, but honestly, super heavy. I was like 1/4 of the stack, so did 2 working sets on that. And same as I do with my chest and back, I also switch my tricep and bicep work. So then I moved on to the Preacher, onto the same line of a Cybex, so the chrome stack, you can see it better here. It's so gorgeous. I cannot describe it. So yeah, with this machine, I have absolutely no. I think it's 10 out of 10. Absolutely lovely movement. Maybe I would love to get a bit more of a drop off, but yeah, let's not overcomplicate things here. So also 2 working sets here, and then last tricep movement was the Paramount overhead tricep extension. Very heavy one, but with a nice kickstand. We have something similar in the Nuri, but it's just a cable, and it's a Panata one. And man, that doesn't even come close to this one. This just felt amazing, honestly. One of the best tricep machines I have ever used, and something I noticed across all of the gyms, that yeah, bicep equipment is quite common, but to find a good tricep extension on overhead extension as a machine, it's actually not that hard. So that's why most of the time I just stick to the cables. But of course, what's the point of doing a cable extension, which I can do anywhere, if I can use some fantastic kit here? And when we are talking about fantastic, this Panata this Panata bicep curl, it's called Fantastic. The line in the 80s was called Fantastic. It has a like orange reddish stack, a bit like what the Mammoth has with his 9084 Panata chest press. So this was absolutely tremendous. Honestly, I used it unilaterally and did 2 working sets. Yeah, this just felt so good. And something I just can tell you all after this trip is that for majority of the time, the older the equipment, the better it is. And like, I don't mean it in like a way that like I love Prime, and probably majority of my favorite machines are Prime or Strive. But Strive is old school. But if you have a great condition old school machine, nothing comes even close. Like in this gym, I was like, should I really use the Megamas stuff? And don't get me wrong, I would love to try. They had like 5 different rows, or six different Megamas rows in this gym. And I was like, I don't think I will try it because there are a couple gyms with mega mass stuff here, but like Magnum is not really a thing. We have two machines in Newry that are just at it. I never seen a Magnum machine before, so yeah, it was just a cool experience for me to try all of these different kits. Also, the environment in this gym is absolutely great. As you can see, flags all over the place. I drove to the gym and like there's like 10, 15 like most unique pieces you can imagine standing in front of the gym, and they are moving it to some their backyard or like some storage unit. So absolutely insane facility. And yeah, that was the wrap of the session. Little posing afterwards, and then we hit the road. So this was actually a session I did on a Wednesday last week. So I'm recording on a Wednesday the following week, when you are watching it actually. So guys, this will be everything from myself in this video. As always, if you enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, share on your stories, because I know that a lot of the traction gets hit through the stories when you watch. You post it on the stories, and I generally appreciate everybody who stayed till the end. Let me know how's the new quality. I will record a session tomorrow with the camera, hopefully in the Newry, so we will see it in action. But for now, remember that 15 likes under this video, and I'm recording a very similar setup, but from a official Mega Mass Europe center, so the Infinity Gym, with some absolutely mind-blowing pieces of equipment there, including the flex leg extension. So leave a like, and I will catch you in the next one.